go to clinicals, they say it'll be fun, they say. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Eugene, and in this video I'm just gonna be going back to the week that just finished and give you some of my thoughts. So we open on Monday, this Monday, but initially we started by going back to our campus because we were supposed to have introductions there first. Man, they didn't waste time. It was introduction straight into a lecture. We began with right now we start with internal medicine, and yeah, let me just say it wasn't as hard as I thought it would be, because mainly right now we're focusing with taking patient history, so we get the introductions. Our dean and the doctor, who's our lecturer, they gave us their background, the classic history, because they knew each other from way back when in mid school. Then that lasted about 30 minutes. Then after that, we went into the learning how to take a patient's history. We covered it all: demographics, presenting complaint, history of presenting complaints, Socrates, that past medical history, drug history, social history. Yeah, at first it was kind of difficult. I'm not gonna lie. At first it was difficult. Then I got home. I tried to, as I always like to do, make mnemonics and try and see how things flow, and actually saw that it wasn't as bad as it seems. And actually it wasn't even that hard. Move on to Tuesday. Oh no, not Tuesday. The same day, the same Monday in the afternoon. There's another doctor who came by for a lecture on physical exam. So he's there. His lecture was a bit more. Yeah, they're both interactive, but this one was a bit better than the one we had in the morning. He taught us how to percuss. Also emphasized on Socrates. We had another review on Socrates. If I will say this thing that I learned this week, is Socrates. They really do like emphasizing on Socrates, and I agree, because Socrates makes it all seem so simple, like taking patient history. But yeah, he taught us Socrates. Then he taught us, after that, the section after you finish the summary of your patient history. He taught us how you will be doing a general physical exam. Your percussion. Is it percussion? Okay, you how you percuss. Yeah, it's percussion. And palpation, as well as auscultation. I always butcher that word when I try and pronounce it. Auscultation, that one, I'll put it in the right way to say it, or right spelling there somewhere on the screen. But yeah, then after that, we headed home. Tuesday, what did happen Tuesday? Tuesday we went back. We had a lecture on ethics and professionalism. After that, it was a generally relaxed day. We finished. We had like a 1.5 hour lecture. Then after that, we went home. We had lunch and then went home. Wednesday we were meant to start going to the wards at the hospital, but there was a strike. The nursing staff was currently on strike, so it wasn't as planned or as organized as they would have liked it to be on our first day. So that was postponed. Thursday we didn't go as well. Then Friday, that's when we had our first visit to the hospital, Machungo Provincial Hospital. Yeah, wow. We made our way to the section where there's the outpatients department that's currently being under renovation. They're finishing renovations and touch-ups. We went. The sister in charge talked to us, welcomed us, then took us to the boardroom. And I have to say, that side was really nice. They really did renovate, and it looks perfect. The boardroom, oof. I think I'm gonna put some pictures, but I don't think I have pictures of the boardroom. Maybe a video of us at the boardroom. But oh, it was just so nice. But yeah, we generally just waited there. They told us that they were gonna get they're waiting for the physician to arrive. So he did end up arriving about 30 minutes later, and then first impressions. He seemed kinda, chilly is an understatement. But yeah, he said that we should split ourselves into 2 groups, and that we did. So I chose to go to the other group with the other doctor. She's a junior registrar. But yeah, she was. So the group that went with the physician who came, they started going to the medicine ones, and then we went to the junior registrar, and she's gonna be taking us. She's in charge of our patients and emergency. So yeah, we get there again. We start a thorough review on Socrates. Again, we take it from the top, from demographics. We go on to Socrates, your HPC, and then we go into systematic review. That's when we started going in depth, each system, one by one, listing all the symptoms and what they mean, and also how they can help us. They can help us come up with the perfect patient history. But yeah, we were there for quite a while, almost 2 hours, just doing a review on patient history taking. And I must say, after that 3rd or 4th revision of patient history, I am well versed in knowing that patient history is really quite important. But yeah, then after that, she told us we were not gonna start clerking. We were not gonna start clerking that day. But the other group, they also, when the ones that went with the physician, they were actually meant to start clerking that afternoon. But the patient was on oxygen, so they weren't exactly in a state of giving information. So apparently they have an organization. They have organized themselves into taking history as a group on that one patient. I'm not sure how that's gonna be working, but our doctor on our group, she said that we can start this Monday, which is tomorrow, and each of us are to get information on our own patient. Each of us will look for a patient, take the history, and then we'll be discussing. Oh, and I must also add, they don't waste time on homework. I swear, we left there on Friday, and we had research we had to do, and it turns out it was actually a lot. But I did end up doing it yesterday. But yeah, it's actually quite interesting. It's all what I expected. But don't get me wrong, I wasn't expecting to go straight into the whole go to the patient, take a history, come up with a differential and all that. But yeah, it was actually quite calm. Better than preclinicals for a start, because the way we started preclinicals was we already at 100 before we even sprinted through 50 and 60. We were already moving at 100 kilometers per hour. But this one was pretty chill. It was just slow and steady. But yeah, that's quite good. So yeah, after that we went home. We tried to stay afterwards to get our hepatitis vaccination, but turns out that they had to prepare them and all that, so we saw that it would take time. So they advised us that we can come back on Monday. When we come back tomorrow, which is Monday, we can then get them after our rounds. But yeah, it was actually quite a nice start. What shook me the most was I was expecting so much worse in terms of pacing and all that, but perhaps I can't judge too soon. I mean, this is just the beginning. We'll see what next week has in store. But for a start, it was quite good. We'll only see now from here how it's gonna be. But I naturally didn't like the idea, or I naturally didn't like internal medicine from what I had researched on my own and what I knew would encompass internal medicine. But after the introduction on patient history, I noticed that it's actually quite an interesting specialty. Let's just see. Maybe I may end up changing my mind on what I wanted to pursue after this. But yeah. One thing though, you have to know your stuff. The way I saw, you have to know every little detail. Every little detail of your basic sciences is gonna come back to haunt you. And as we speak right now, I see myself going back in my books, reading all those conditions again, because you really need to know them. But yeah, generally for a first week, I give it a solid 7 out of 10, just because of the inconsistencies and all that. But we expected it as the first group to actually be attached to the hospital. We expected it, but yeah, for a start, it was good. So we'll see what next week has in store for us. But for today, I'd like to say thank you guys for tuning in. I'll try to be making some of these videos, maybe 2 of them for YouTube. But if you really want to see what's going on, you can just follow me on my TikTok. The link is in my bio on this channel. And also, so until the next video, guys, thank you.